Hey guys, how's it going? What's up? Let me check it out. This clip first. Let me see. Mhm. Okay, today we are gonna talking about the leak streak of Blade. This movie that actually I think was announced in 2019, if I remember well. Is a lot of time when Mahershala Ali was officially confirmed to the role of Blake. But now it's 2026, and well, Mahershala Ali is still waiting for this movie. But now we had this information about mm, so what the movie is, or what the movie is supposed to be. So we are gonna start because as you see, it's a lot of information, so it's super crazy. So guys, the context. Marvel announced the film in, 2019. Mahershala Ali was revealed as Blade. Oh my god, these guys are so crazy. 2019 is 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 6 years ago. My god. what the hell? What the hell? Well, it's supposed to be on theater in 2023, and well, actually in this year will supposed to be another movie, maybe the part 2. Imagine that. It's so crazy. But in 2023, a script restructuring was confirmed. Not the movie, rewriting the script. In 2024, the delay was revealed be indefinite. So this is incredible, guys. How this movie was freeze. That is the real expression to talk about this crazy project of Marvel. So we have the script. I'm gonna talking about him, and maybe you can give me your opinion if you like it, if you don't like it, and what is your opinion about this. So the part 1, we see a group of ancient vampires. Each one leads a vampire community. One elder had a child with a human woman. His son is Thorne, and he is the villain. Well, that was a surprise because when they said something like vampire and a human, my first thought immediately was Blade, but we had something similar to him. Blade actually looks, it's here. Blade appears and kills Thorne's father. Thorne demands to inherit his father's position. He wants to hit to the position, and I mind, to order and all that. And well, this this elder man or this elder vampire was something with a really huge power inside the community. And I don't want to lose it, so it is exiled for being a half-breed. Thorne gathered a group of outcast vampires. His goal is to overthrow the elders. However, Thorne cannot walk in daylight. Well, this is something as another vampire story. He can walk in the daylight. That is something normal. Everything here is really normal for the moment, you know. Sorry, here my little doggy, but we need to continue. Go for there. Come on. Sure. So, a vampire revealed that Blade has a daughter. Her name is Zora, and she can walk in the sun. And if you remember, the first movie of Blade, actually, Blade was the how can I say it? The special vampire with that power. Oh, let me see. Why not? Ah, it's true. Sorry for this. It need to be something like here. Sorry, it's true. I put it this down here, and now everyone can see me. Yes, it's true. Sorry for that. And we continue. As I was saying, the special vampire was Blade, and the other movies. So that was something that happened in the first movie of Wesley Snipes. So here apparently is Thorne that had this power. Sorry, the daughter of Blade. I was confused for a moment. So we'll continue. Let me see. I lost. La 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 la. Okay, I think it's something like here. Okay. Zora inherited her father's powers. Thorne created a plan to kill Zora. With Zora blood, he wouldn't need to hide anymore. So the plot twist of the movie is hunting Zora. The part 2, Zora is attacked while traveling with her mother. Her mother intervenes and is killed. Zora witnesses everything but manages to escape. She hides at her voodoo grandmother's house. The grandmother decides to call Blade. Vampire tracks Zora down and attack the house. Blade arrives and kills one of the vampires. Thorne escapes with 3 other vampires. Well, and Blade appears on the page 16 of the script. And well, this is interesting because apparently we had this the movie apparently starts as a flashback, you know. First of all, is the story about Thorne and this village of vampire. After that, we had some information about Zora, and I imagine that a little girl, and you know, after that he grown up. I don't think it's something like a child in the movie. Of course not. Apparently it's a teenager or something like. Let me see. This series called Hawkeye? Something like Hawkeye? I don't remember the name of the actress and the character. Let me see. Kate Bishop. I imagine that Kate Bishop, the Zora character, is something like Kate Bishop, a teenager, something like that, but not so young. So I imagine that kind of profile for that. What the hell? And something important is that blades appear on the page 16 of, the script. So how can translate that information in minutes to calculate when appears, when blade appears? 20 minutes, 30 minutes? That is something like that. So imagine a Blade movie without Blade until 30 minutes later. Is we can, you know, suppose, or we can start to understand why this movie was practically canceled. I don't know. What do you think? So, Zora discovered that Blade is her father. So, apparently he a part of her life. I think it's something like protect her and all that cliche, you know, it's something like that. I imagine something like that, something like he wanted to protect his little kid of this crazy world and all that. So Zora is no longer safe in New Orleans, like, you know, when he knew the truth and now is in the center of the spotlight of the whole violence of the vampire. I think something like that. The grandmother gives her a silver locket. Blake takes Zora to a Quincy Harker estate. Harker is wealthy and funds several vampire hunters. There Blade and Zora meet two other hunters, Rachel Helsing and Tash Nithall. So this is something cool because we had this kind of relative to Van Helsing. What do you think? It's cool. It's cool. This kind of cameo. Actually, it's stated here. Rachel is descendant of Van Helsing. I don't remember in the Werewolf in this series, this special event, we had a mention to Van Helsing. If you remember that, please let me in the comment below if we had that cameo in that series. Yeah, because I was confused. I was mixed these two topics, these two series, because I was thinking in I almost forget the Sandman. In the Sandman, we had the descendant of Van Helsing, this girl that I think was falling in love with the guy with the teeth in the eyes. I don't remember the name. So that was my confusion. That is why I don't remember if we had a Van Helsing on the Helsing descendant or whatever in Marvel Universe. If we have, please let me in the comment because I'm really confused right now. Mixing these two series or these two, I don't know, because one is a brand, Marvel, and the other is only one series. So well, doesn't matter. Taj is an Indian warrior who has taken a vow of silence. Great, we had a character without saying anything. I think something like If you think this is a relief, the comedy relief in the movie, it looks like something like the comedy relief in a stranger name, Doctor Strange. these other sources that I didn't even remember his name right now. Mm. So, Harker investigated why Thorne is after Zora. He explained the importance of her blood. Zora learns that Blade is half vampire. Blade was raised by a vampire hunter. The hunter who raised him, the hunter who raised him is named Jamal Afari. Jamal runs secret rural village. Blade plans to take Zora there to hide. So, for the moment, I don't know if when we started to know about the truth of Blade and all this mystery and all that, we had a little bit of flashback. Sorry, guy, but I have a lot of trucks and a lot of cars right now. I don't know if the best moment to do a live stream, but let me in the comment if you like this hour. I'm going to try to better well, but for now it's the best moment to do it. We will see what happens. But well, that is my first impression. Let me in the comment if you prefer it in the morning or on afternoon or at night even. We will see, but for the moment I think to try in this time. Well, we continue. So Blake and Zora take a train to the village. During the trip, Blake explained children develop their power during puberty. So this little girl is in the puberty. They fully turn when they drink blood. Jamal trained Blade before. He never drank blood. But when Blade finally did, he lost control and he killed Jamal's son. Oh, that was something unexpected. As a result, Blade was expelled and abandoned. The voodoo grandmother is Jamal's ex-wife. Oh, that is maybe why this, they broke up. Because apparently she loved Blade like a son. So Firhat Jamal started to hate Blade, and this woman called Voodoo loved Blade as a son too. So maybe this, start to broaden their relationship. She created a potion that helped Blade control his thirst. Blade fell in love with Zora's mother. Really? Here's the information. He distanced himself to keep them safe. He asked the grandmother to protect them. Later, he teamed up with Harker and began hunting vampires. So he distanced himself to protect his family. And the part 5 of the script, we have Thorne and his men attack the train. A major action sequence as they chase Zora. Blake kills another one of Thorne's followers. Thorne causes the train to derail. Blake and Zora manage to escape. So, and this part, I think is something the best part of the movie, or the best part with CGI, big explosion, super crazy stuff. Is something like, and actually, I imagine this part as Shang-Chi movie. You remember, it's not exactly a train, but something as a bus. So, if you can, try to put this in the same level, imagine the trailer focusing this part of the movie and with this action in the train. They try to sell the movie with that action scene and all that. I imagine something like that in this part, and I'm not absolutely sure that that scene is the most important action scenes in the movie, the most with the most budget and all that. But I don't know, it's something that I imagine actually. So Blade and Zora arrive at Jamal village. Jamal agrees to give them shelter. Zora overhears Blade planning to leave her with Jamal. Jamal apologizes to Blade for abandoning him. He asks Blade to not make the same mistake with Zora. So see, here is something a redemption part with Jamal, because maybe in the past he hated so deeply that he doesn't care anymore about Blade. I mean, he left Blade, and here is something like sorry because all this and blah blah blah, and I imagine there's something like the deep moment of the movie, all this emotional part and all this. Thorne attacked the village with many vampires. It's in the whole movie, this guy. These vampires are the victims from the train. Oh, the victim, he becomes a vampire too. He's a real villain. Thorne kills Jamal and kidnaps Zora, or F with Jamal. Imagine that. All this emotional, and he bites him about not left Zora behind. And why? Because he's gonna die after that. It's a little cliche scene and all that. But for now, it's it's as another action movie without super high moment. It's something normal. The movie is great right now. Blade is captured and tortured. Raj and Taj arrive to rescue Blade. Rachel, sorry. And this part of the movie, Blade is captured. Imagine, because was a lot of character or a lot of vampire behind Blade. So, sorry, I'm a little bit tired. So they return to Harker's estate. They try to figure out where Zora might be. Blade discovers that Harker betrayed him. What? He had the first betrayed. Harker is working for Thorne. That's why they were attacked on the train at the first place, I think. And why the village was attacked. Harker explained that Thorne can be used. Oh, he wants to manipulate. He must be allowed to kill the elder first. Then it will be easier to kill Thorne. A path to protect the people. It's something like The Watchmen. If you watch the movie, you do something really bad to protect the people. Hey, and I was smooth my words, all the YouTube problem and all that. So, easy to kill Thorne. Zora life is a necessary sacrifice. Blade, Rachel, and Taj could tie with Harker. The three decide to rescue Zora themselves. Okay. It's not something like a fight between Harker and in this little group. It's something as a confession, but without a super big fight or something like that. He run away after that, after confess himself about this situation. They enraged Blade, Rachel, and Tash attack Thorne Temple. They way up Thorne army. Tash dies in the battle. Thorne is about to kill Blade, but Zora stabs Thorne to drive the silver locket into him. Blade pushes Thorne into the sunlight. Thorne bursts into flames. and Blake and Zora return to New Orleans. They reunite with the voodoo grandmother. Zora decides she cannot stay with Blade. She remains with her grandmother. Blade watches over her from the shadows. We saw her again over the year. We saw her aging over time. She never becomes a vampire. She survives using her mother potion, and she marries, has children, and dies in her 90s. Blade attends her funeral. Her granddaughter asks him, "Who you are?" Blade replies, "An old friend of the family." So guys, you wanna read the script? And follow me on Facebook as the Wetted Geek. Yes, we continue in live stream? Sorry. Connecting. He is still in live stream, guys. Sorry, I don't know why I had a little bit trouble with the internet. So I hope that we can signal right now. I hope you. Please let me in the comment. So apparently we had trouble, but apparently it's normal right now. So I don't know, guys. Well, okay, apparently it's Okay, well, actually, I finished the script of Blade. Even I was saying, you want to watch all these scripts, you can follow me on Facebook at the Wete Geek. Only that.